shy of there at the 24. Godwin, the motion man. They'll send a receiver in motion left. They'll start the drive with a giveaway. And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 29, here's the 2nd and 5. Mayfield going to switch things up here. On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And he'll take this to the 32, a gain of about 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Two yards still to go. 3rd down now. And with the play clock reading 4, we're going to get a timeout. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this 1st quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 18 yards, a big pickup there on 3rd down.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back?
First down, here's White. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That was a good illustration of setting the edge as a defensive end. Being able to make sure that you stay on your feet no matter what type of block. And you're not going to get pushed inside. Stayed home, skated to the outside, and made the play.
They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. Oh, no. His first throw of his Super Bowl is intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll run it out of the gun with Hill. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. This Super Bowl, of course, just a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude. And I might normally ask the cliche, what's going through his mind right now? But maybe the better question, CD, what do you think are the pitfalls of being a first-time head coach in this game?
Well, you know it's something that he thought about, Brandon, and he had to. And he was thinking about it long before he got to this stage. As the season progressed and he saw that his team was good, if he was smart, he started to make plans right then and there. Reach out to other coaches who've been there before. Find out how they handle winning, losing, handling all the ticket situations, travel, practice, all those things. And then trust your gut, make your best decision, and put it all out there and give your team their best chance to win.
On 3rd down, it's Hill. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. Give them the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. And Jackson going to run again. A tough run gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down. A little do-it-yourself run right there. A nice game.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll...
Touchdown! Rashad Bateman, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens will add to their first quarter lead here in this Super Bowl. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Now a timeout called for by the... That's out right for Palmer. Oh, what a move. And now off to the races down the right side. And they work this well upfield across the 45. He got 29 yards that time.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. They give to White on the option. And he'll be brought down, looks like right at the 40. Well, they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. To throw, Mayfield. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
Boy, somehow, someone lost that running back downfield. He had acres of space, but this ball overthrown. And that's one you've got to be able to hit on.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. And this is going to be incomplete.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
And this may be a big early turning point in this Super Bowl. They're going to go for it on 4th down here. And now the Ravens are going to take another timeout. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. They're indeed going. It's Mayfield, and he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. Jackson on 1st down. He drops this one off underneath here for Hill. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. I think you would agree, just a good decision right there. Goes for the safe play, gets some yardage out of it.
And showed some toughness as well. As you noted, he stayed right in there. Saw the rush was coming, hung in there, took the hit, dumped it out to the outside, and now they pick up some yardage. And you have
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 6. One of the linebackers taking it right down Broadway. And he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown. Chase McLaughlin on for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Hill going to think better of bringing this one out, and the drive will start at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll be looking to make amends for the events of a moment ago. A fumble return for 6 points.
You absolutely have to protect the football. That's got to be priority number one because margin for error is starting to slip away. Now it's down to a one-score game.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson eluding the pressure right. They complete it to Hill. He's got room past the 30 and all the way up to the 33-yard line. They need 2. Here's 3rd down. Now it's Jackson. That is caught. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now Jackson on 1st down. A short throw caught by Andrews. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and a couple. This is Hill on the draw play. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Here's Jackson. And his pass incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
Here's 2nd and 10. Play action. It's Jackson. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. That's on the guard, Kevin Zeitler, first-round pick back in 2012. Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20. 13. They go play action with Jackson. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end, Andrews. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. There's still plenty of time remaining here in this 2nd quarter. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. Jackson's going to try the sneak, and he will have a Ravens first down, at least at first glance, as they'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. This time, Jackson will throw it. Flush to his right. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
On 2nd down, it's Hill. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. 12 yards the pickup there, good for a Raven first.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Ravens continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Still going. And finally, he's out of bounds, but how about that return? All the way inside the 20 and into the red zone. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there, a jumbo package look. They'll try the right side here with White. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. They work now on 2nd and 9. This is a diving effort by Evans. What a catch. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down.
When the spotlight is at its brightest, and let's face it, it's the Super Bowl, those types of plays come out, don't they?
Absolutely. A big-time catch on the biggest of stages.
Do you think that that one's going to live on?
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Khalil Herbert taking it in from a yard out. And the Thunderbirds have cut it back within a score. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on. Both sides moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
Now Lamar changing the look. Here's Hill again on 2nd down. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Rolling to his man, a big loss here as he's taken down. Levante David making his presence felt in the backfield.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
On second down, here's Jackson. Slings this deep from McLaurin. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Oh, nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch, and normally he's a sure-handed target.
And now an audible here into something else. On second down, Jackson. And that one will fall incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. To throw is Jackson. Flushed out right. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. Gain of 9 that time on the scramble, 1 yard shy of the marker, and it brings up 4th.
He didn't like what he saw downfield, decided his best course of action was to take off and run. And that ended up being a gamble that did not pay off for him. Now they would have to gamble again if they want to keep this series going.
Tucker's kick is good, and the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. So it's 4th and 1. They wind up taking the 3. I'm not sure that offensive unit, judging by the sideline, Charles, was in 100% agreement with the decision.
No, not at all. But the head coach has final call on this. We know that. But let's face it, offenses want to feel like, hey, you believe in us, let us go for it. We'll see if that is a problem for them moving forward in this game.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Mayfield to throw it. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Mayfield down. He's going to let it go again. Oh, his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And the Ravens are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach on the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
They'll start the drive with Hill. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And right now, their chances of hoisting that Lombardi trophy not looking too great, but perhaps that long halftime, maybe it did them a world of good.
But if there's ever a chance to regroup, it's in this game, right? Because you do have that long halftime, a chance to really assess things and maybe make some changes and true adjustments. They played great all year long. That was the worst first half of the season for them. They're hoping to put it behind them and come out punching here in the second half.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 40 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the second half. They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Ball on the 39. Here's the 2nd and 8. Now Baker going to change it up. A quick throw caught by Evans out wide. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun, Mayfield. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down.
Well, if they have any designs of getting back into this football game in the second half, they're going to need to be much sharper offensively than they were on this opening possession. Not much happening here, and it'll lead to a 4th down.
Hey, alert 33.
Now Mayfield on 4th down. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. Oh, now Godwin with a chance to run it. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
They'll pitch it out to White. 20! And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That one 28 yards on the ground. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They go right back to White here on 1st down. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. Marlon Humphrey with the tackle defensively. Out on the edge, you love to have cornerbacks like that that can bring them down to the run game.
And you're also exposed to everyone. It really becomes a one-on-one play, doesn't it? You're out there by yourself on the edge. The best ones know how to make the play, and we just saw an example of it right there.
A give left side here for Herbert. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Herbert is in for the touchdown. McLaughlin now to add the PAT. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try to make sure that momentum stays in your camp.
54 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Play action. Now Jackson. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. So pass interference the call, and that does not look to be going over too well on the defensive side.
Or on their sideline, because I believe their head coach is saying right now, hey, you've got to call that both ways.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
No surprise there. He was looking for one of his favorite targets again as soon as he left the pocket. But the coverage was good downfield. They got right to the receiver and helped prevent that completion.
They'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Now a 10th carry for Hill. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. Baker changing the play at the line. They keep it on the ground. White again. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. He's got his target. That's complete. Now he's free at the 35. Mike Evans. Touchdown. Mike Evans. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Thunderbirds have regained the lead in the second half of this Super Bowl. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. get one more in here before the quarter breaks.